Let's ask him for a topic. So, was there anything you were interested in? I don't know. I was thinking we should report on one of the major cities. Okay, what about Athens? That's an important Greek city and it's a focused enough topic for us, right? That sounds good. I scribbled down Athens in bold letters in my notebook. At least we have a topic now. The bell rings and we quickly gather up our books. What's up? Shiro hands me a folded sheet of notebook paper. What is this? It's my email address. We should stay in touch. Oh, good idea. I tear the sheet in half, scribble my email address down and hand it to him. Here you go. He nods and smiles a bit before walking off, clutching his books to his chest. As soon as he leaves, I tear off down the hallway towards the computer lab. As I turn the corner, I nearly collide with another student, but I quickly skid to a halt and wind my way around him. Sorry! This month the school is offering an after-school work program for students who want to make extra money. It's only menial tasks, like mailing envelopes or calling people to ask for donations, but I could always use the spare cash. Even though I get the allowance on the weekend, more money couldn't hurt. However, the work program doesn't start for another 30 minutes, so now is the perfect time to check on how Rui is doing. I wait impatiently outside the computer lab as students file out. Finally, I rush in and grab the nearest computer. I wonder if the internet is working again. Worried about your game? Travis is standing in the doorway smirking at me. Why do you care? I don't. You just... Oh. I don't. You just look terribly anxious. I was wondering if it had something to do with that game of yours. Well, I don't feel like telling you. And by the way, I figured out the answer to that riddle of yours. No doubt, it's a fairly common one. After all, I was a bit disappointed that you hadn't heard it before. But I'm no deal breaker. The internet works now, so you can have fun. Did you fix it? No, I just waited and it came back on its own. What did you think I could actually do about it? So you didn't hold up your end of the bargain? Neither did you, I assume. Or are you telling me that someone else didn't tell you the answer to my riddle? ... I thought so. See you around. What a conceited jerk. I hope he gets his Sunday. Logging in. Current promotion. Trade in 50 Fluffabit bows for a piece of lucky armor. Rui of the Sword has logged in. Game announcement. The PvP match you participated in with player RE-Alistair has been cancelled due to inactivity from both parties. Oh, so RE-Alistair disconnected as well? Maybe? Rui! Are you okay? What happened? Hey Fiona, my internet connection dropped. I just got back. I was so worried about you. Sorry. So if your connection dropped, does that mean you automatically forfeited to RE-Alistair? It doesn't look like it. Apparently he didn't do anything. Maybe he didn't want such an easy win. I don't think so. If he was willing to steal our kill, he'd definitely accept an auto forfeit. Oh, then maybe he logged off? Maybe. It seems weird that we both drop at the same time. Maybe you just got lucky. What's wrong? Just thinking. Huh? What if his connection dropped at the same time because we are both on the same network? I don't understand. I lost my connection because my internet died. What if Alistair was using the same internet connection as me? I guess that's a possibility. Where are you? At school. The school's net went down for a while, so he would have been locked off like me. Wait, you think Alistair goes to the same school as you? Yeah, it all makes sense. People can lose internet connections for all sorts of reasons. What if his mom told him it was time to go to bed or something? No, it's too much of a coincidence. It has to be at this school. If you say so, but I think it's a stretch. No, it's perfect. That means I'll be able to exact my revenge in real life. How do you plan to do that? What? If you do manage to find him, what exactly are you going to do? It's not as if you can just challenge him to a duel in real life. Well, I guess I'll figure that out later. But the important part is revenge. Are you sure about that? Oh, Fiona is acting suspicious. That guy deserves to pay for what he did. It's only an item in a game, though. It's not about the item, it's about being courteous online. Courteous. I think that's a lot to ask for people on the internet. Oh, that's true. That's completely true. Well, just because it's the internet doesn't mean we should give up standards of decency. That's also true. I guess so. But you really shouldn't jump to conclusions, okay? You might do something brash. When have I ever done anything brash? And never mind. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure Rui wasn't dead. I've got to get going now. And I'll see you later. Ray of the Sword has logged off. I log off Rivenwell Online and quickly bring up my school's network list. In the name of trust and honesty, the school keeps close tabs on all of the students' computer usage. I don't know how much trust it shows, but it's really handy for seeing who's on the network and when. Looking at this afternoon's logs, only 4 students were logged on when the internet dropped. Naturally, I'm one of them. Shiro was on too. He doesn't seem like a gamer though. He was probably just checking his email. Some guy named Derek Neveen. His name sounds familiar, but where have I heard it before? And Travis. Of course he was online. He was even sitting right behind me. I wouldn't be too surprised if he was Alistair. They both have rotten personalities. But Travis didn't seem too interested in Rivenwell Online. In fact, he said that it was a silly game. Maybe he doesn't play it after all. I guess that leaves Derek. I click on his student profile. Apparently he's on the student council. I guess that's where I've heard of his name before. He's on the basketball team as well. They're practicing right now, so he's probably there. I hurry down the hallway and stop outside the school gym. I can hear shouts and the echoing boom of a basketball. Slowly, I crack the door open and peer in. The basketball players are rushing back and forth across the court. The current center of attention seems to be a guy with blonde hair and bright highlights. He races across the court, expertly dribbling the ball as he weaves back and forth. I remember seeing posters of him all over the school during elections. I guess he's Derek then. He looks like he really knows what he's doing. Another player leaps in front of him, holding his arms out to block him. Derek pauses for a moment, then grins playfully at him and fakes left before making a dash to the right. He skids to a halt in front of the basket as another player moves in to block him. Derek, over here! One of his teammates waves his arms to indicate that he's open, but Derek shakes his head and weaves around the player blocking him. To the cheers of his teammates, he leaps into the air and dunks the ball into the net. That's enough showing off, Naveen. Take a water break. A couple guys surround Derek, clapping him on the back and laughing. One of them leans towards him and points in my direction. Oops. I slam the door shut, but not fast enough. In a few seconds the door opens and Derek steps out into the hallway. Hey cutie, did you want something? Cutie? Oh, was I just forward? He bursts out laughing. I'm sorry, I'm just a forward kind of guy. It gets me in a lot of trouble sometimes. Especially with cute girls. Something wrong? Don't be shy. I'm really a nice guy, you know. You can come in and watch us practice if you want. It's not that. Oh, so you do speak. That's great. So what's your name? Mary. Sweet, I like girls with unique names. He nods back at the gym door. I'd love to stay and chat, but coach wants me to back in a few. Was there something you wanted? I just had a few questions, nothing important. Hey, I'm vice president. Anything from a member of the student body is important. It's not exactly about the school, though. Oh, that's even more interesting. Why don't we talk about it at the mall? We could call it a date if you want. Is this guy actually asking me out on a date? He hardly even knows me. I guess he's kinda cute though. Oh no, focus. What if he's Alistair? I'd never be able to forgive myself if I went on a date with him. What should I do? Ask for just a friendly chat. I wouldn't mind meeting you at the mall, but I don't think we're really on dating terms yet. I understand, then just as friends, right? Yeah, just as friends. Cool, we'll work out the details later. Your email address is in the student directory, right? Yeah. Then we'll be in touch. He winks at me before heading back into the gym. Catch you later, Mary. Oi, I didn't get to ask him what I wanted. Oh well, at least we'll be able to talk later. For now, I should probably get to work. I spent the next hour folding and sealing envelopes in the school's office. It's not exactly the most glamorous job in the world, but money is money and I can't complain about that. After the office closes, I head home. As soon as I get home, I turn my computer on and check my email. Oh, Fantastian GP, new items. Hey Rivenwellers, it's a new month and you all know what that means. New rare items. Look cool and gain extra ice damage with the new Winterfrost blade for knights. Demons will find the horned helm to be a fine addition to their arsenal. The glorious halo will give extra healing power to angels. Guardians should pick up the volcanic armor for extra fire defense. These items will only be available for a month, so buy a point card and get yours now. Takayama Shira, our project. Merui. What was his voice again? Oh, Merui. There isn't much about Athens on the internet, so I bought a couple books that I think might be useful. If you think any more, you should get them. It would also be a good idea if we could meet up sometime to discuss our project. You should come over to my place sometime so we can talk about it more. I guess I should also buy a few. I searched for information about Athens online, but there really isn't much. As he said as well. I guess I have to buy a few books as well. If I can. I'm not sure how this game works. Some history, some mythology, and a bit of info on the culture, but nothing very deep. Shira was right, I'll actually have to get some books or something, huh? Yeah, just what I was thinking. I copy-paste a few interesting facts, but my attention wanders pretty quickly. I'm still thinking about what happened today. Fine. If I can't concentrate on this, I might as well just log on. Maybe hacking away at monsters will help me calm it down. Hi, Rui. Hey, Fiona. How's it going? I'm doing well, taking a break. And you? I'm just procrastinating on my homework. Are you sure that's a good idea? I'll be fine. Besides, I need to blow off some steam. Wanna be in a party with me for a while? Sure. Fiona Wings has joined your team. Where should we go? Well, I think there's a promotion going on in the Morose Mountains right now. Then let's get going. Oh no. Teleported to the Morose Mountains. Well, if it isn't the lovely Rui. Come for the promotion, I assume. What are you doing here? Killing adorable bunny-like creatures until the game awards me with a new costume. What does it look like? You know what I meant. Not really. Rui, let's just go. The mountains are big enough for us to stay away from this guy. You should listen to your friend. She's clearly more forward-thinking than you are. Are you calling me stupid? What do you think? Well, for your information, I'm not as stupid as I look. Rui. In fact, I already know who you are in real life. What? Are you scared now? And you can be sure that when I see you at school tomorrow, you'll get yours. At school? I see. The internet crashed during lunch, huh? So you must be Merui. Oh, come on, Roy of the Sword, Merui, it's pretty obvious. And since we only met today, your name is still fresh on my mind. But it's only fair, right? Since you know who I am after all. Of course I do. No, you don't. If you did, you would have done something by now. You still haven't figured out exactly who I am, have you? I will. Sounds like this might be fun. What? Let's make a deal. If you can figure out who I am sometime in the next month, I'll give you my blessed stone. You mean my blessed stone? Whatever suits your fancy. But if you can't figure it out, then you'll forego all the gold that you make for the next month. As if I accept your deal. Rui, don't. Such confidence. At least you have that much going for you. Oh, but it's getting so late. Don't you think I'll see you tomorrow, Rui? Alistair has locked off. Rui, why did you do that? That guy seriously ticks me off, and I'm not going to let him just get away with being a jerk online. But what if you lose? Don't worry, I won't. At the most, I know there were only 3 other people online. I just have to figure out which one of them plays Riven well online. Rui, you really do leap into things without thinking, you know. That's why I have you to back me up. I can always count on you to bail me out of a bad situation. I wish you'd be a little more careful on your own, though. I won't always be around to save you. Hey, that's enough of this clam dork. Let's kill some bunnies. Yeah. Fiona and I play for a few hours before exchanging farewells and logging off. As I get ready for bed, I think back on today's events. Only Travis, Shiro and Derek were online, so it must be one of them. Travis seems to hate Riven while online. He acts like it's beneath him, because he's a serious gamer. But he might just be trying to save face in front of other serious gamers. He has his position as club president after all. Shiro doesn't seem like a gamer at all. Besides, he's so shy, I doubt he and Alistair are the same person. Then again, some of the nicest people turn into rotten jerks online. Playing online might be his way of blowing off steam or something. As for Derek, I really don't know anything about him yet besides the fact that he's school vice president. What does a vice president even do anyway? Well, it doesn't really matter in the end. I'll figure out which one it is tomorrow anyway. Conclusion would be that I somehow remember how nervous Fiona got when Mary came up with this idea. So far what I know of Shiro and Fiona are really similar. And Shiro was online at the time. We don't know whether Fiona also disconnected or not, but I somehow, for some reason I think Shiro is Fiona. And he's just hiding behind a female character. Travis is too obvious. So it can't be him. I don't know anything about Derek, so it must be Derek, right? Well, we'll see. Time for another day at school.